Hey guys, and welcome back to The Growing Gardener. I am Cindy, and today I am going to be talking seeds. I am so excited for this time of year because, it is an opportunity to put everything that I learned last year, which was my first year of gardening. And boy, did I have a lot of hands-on experience. And I learned through trial and error. So this year, I'm excited to take all of the knowledge that I gained and to put it to use to have and to produce a better garden this year. So we start out with seeds, right? And a lot of the groups that I'm in, so many people are so excited. They're going out and they're buying all of their seeds and all of that good stuff. Speaking of buying, I'm going to tell you guys where I got mine from. I am boycotting all the big box stores. Anyway, I really am in this mode of supporting smaller businesses and so forth, because if nothing else, we have to let people know our power, and people don't care when you don't have any power. And those who have power, they only have power because all of the little people give them power. So if the little people wisen up and stop spending their money with them, then they are gonna treat us better. But anyway, so many people are starting indoors now, and I want to caution you guys because it just depends on where you grow. Like where I am, even in April, it can be still very cold, and cold enough that you will want to just put your plants out there. And so I have chosen not to start my seeds yet, except for I did put together my indoor hydroponic garden that I got for a Christmas present, and I did that earlier actually. So if you're listening to this video, click somewhere up here, and you can actually see that. I had been afraid of even exploring the option of one of those because I'm really into organic gardening and wanted to stay free of any chemicals and all of that good stuff. But anyway, and it was really cool. I'm now saying to myself, what took you so long? But anyway, you don't want to start your seeds too early. So I think I am going to start more of the seeds that I will be using, with the exception of using that hydroponic garden. I'm going to be doing it probably at the end of February, maybe middle. I have to kind of see what the forecast is. So anyway, I say all of that to say that no fear. If you have not gotten your seeds yet, then don't you worry. You still have time. And if you're going to be like me and order your seeds from a smaller farmer, then you definitely have time. Today, I want to talk about the two different places that I chose to get my seeds from. One is the Strictly Medicinal. And one of the reasons why I chose to go with them was because they made it easier for me. I think I've said in one of my other videos that once you start gardening, you start going down all of these other rabbit holes. And one of the rabbit holes that I've gotten myself trapped into is herbs. So I am really into herbs now, or at least I want to be. And so I want to kind of do my own. So again, this is Strictly Medicinal, and this collection I got is their recommended first time medicinal herb gardeners. The word is medicinal. I can't believe I continue to mispronounce that. So, or if you're growing for the first time, this is what they suggest. And in this packet, I have my holy basil, I have True Comfrey, Self Heal, and Yarrow. I've never heard of that. And then there is a mixed flowers, calendula. I'm country, and I shouldn't even put that on country people. I'm dyslexic, so if I mispronounce that, that's why. So anyway, I have those, and I got that from there. In order to get free shipping, you had to order a certain amount. There was going to be 3 gardeners that I was going to support, but I was like, okay, it's going to be a little bit more bang for my own buck if I chop that down to 2. And so I did. So anyway, I ended up also getting from them parsley as well as cilantro. And cilantro is one of the herbs that I've been cooking with more and more lately. Matter of fact, I do the cilantro lime rice, and that is not something the way that I have cooked rice. I went to a friend's house. She does it. It was great. And then I was like, let me try it. And it worked. I loved it. And so here we are. So again, as far as the ordering process, their website is extensive. And of course, you have like the search engine within the website so that whatever if you want, you can kind of put it in. But it was a little clunky here and there. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Like, I'm the type of person that I just want to be, so it wasn't that bad. But I paid. They immediately sent me a receipt, followed by when I could expect my seeds. And once they were put in the mail, I received the email. And so if it's been 2 weeks, so that's a good thing. The next seeds I got, and I was so freaking just delighted to open this envelope. Like, so the other one, like, you know, they fulfilled their order. They gave me what I paid for, and that's it. So the next farmer that I supported was Plant and Heal Company. And this is run by a woman as well. So kudos for me. Not only is a small business, but it's also run by a woman. And this is how my seeds came. Look, I was just like, oh, how cute, right? In addition to what I ordered, I actually got a sticker. So that says Plant and Heal. I think I will put this on my my laptop. It came in the cutest little bag, right? So it was just really cute. Like how else can you make buying seeds pretty, right? And then her seeds, she actually gave me seeds. So she gave me green salad bowl lettuce. I did not purchase this. So this was just a gift. Like, again, this lady wants my business and I'm going to have to give it to her because she showed me that she appreciates me, right? And then here are the other seeds that I actually purchased. So, and as you can see, I did quite a few with her, but French marigolds, I actually tried to grow these last year. It didn't work. We're going to try again. If not, I know Lowe's generally has like a pretty decent sale on some of them. And then I don't plant them with my food though, because again, I don't know what that stuff grow. But I had my grow bags around it because I did companion planting, and the marigolds, particularly French marigolds, are really good with keeping other bugs away and attracting others. So we also have beets. I'm excited about that. We have the California bell pepper. We also have the Tinderbell. Which one is that? Maybe one was red, one was something. So one is the California Wonderbell, and then the Tinderbell F1, or is that Florida? I'm not sure. So two different ones. Then the little finger carrots. I'm excited about that. My kids would be too. Celery. That's something that yes, the Holy Trinity: onions, celery, and garlic. I'm actually trying to grow my garlic too. I have some out there. I'm not sure like how they're doing now because, like, you know, they have to go through this like dormant. The weather was cold enough. So hopefully it is doing well. And then I have the year-round lettuce. So I am all geared up and I am ready for the spring. I'm gonna also tell you guys, and this is not original to me, I am a teacher and I have the little boxes where I used to keep my kids' vocabulary words and all the stuff organized, but I've seen a lot of gardeners use it. So my next video is going to show you how I am reorganizing my seed collection into one of those boxes. Anywho, if you have not ordered your seeds, it's not too late. And if you are able, if you have the means or just the mental capacity to go online versus just going to a big box store and buy your seeds, please go and help a smaller farmer. And if you don't know who to help, please consider Plant and Heal or as well as Strictly Medicinal. All right, until the next time, guys, bye.